Hello, well, I promised that I was going to be doing this, and yes, it's going to be a little bit how not to explain music theory. The subject is really very long, and if you don't know where you're coming from, it can be very confusing, but let's start with the very basics. When we are listening to a regular rhythm, which is like a 4/4, what we normally dance to in ATS, we have what we call the pulse. So for instance, if we have something that we pretty much all have danced to, so like this, that is what we call the pulse. That's in music, it's what you normally, when you're dancing, you call the beat. You have to imagine, again, in a regular rhythm like that, which like a 4/4. You have to, the reason why I mentioned the Lego is that you have to think of it that each of those beats can be divided in a certain number. And for a 4/4, you can divide it into 2 or into 4. So if we think that we have the Lego, and we have each 4 of these, is one of those pieces. Okay, so if we are playing the Zills to this, the way that we would play them for ATS, it would be something along the lines of this. Okay, so if we were going to represent it with Lego, and I'm using Lego because when I tried with music, nobody knew what I was talking about. We're going da 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 da. So if we have each of the beats is one of these, we have the long beat, longer piece, tack, and the other 2 pieces, which are separate, but if you look, they are the same length as this. So it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? However, people sometimes do it the other way around, which if you looked at it, it would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And if we were going to be playing it with music, which again, let me say, this is not what we do in ATS. In ATS, we do gallops, and please call it gallops. Do not call it triples, because that's something else. It would be something like this. Which you can see that it's very different from what we do. Now, the shimmy should go exactly in the same way. So if we were looking at it, it would be hip, step and hip up, opposite hip, same hip, step on the other foot with hip up. So it would still be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I hope that makes sense, and if you have any questions, just let me know.